I too put raspberries on the list because.
I saw yours too.
Okay, so we don't need two things of it, just one for her, because I told her
I know this.
that I don't need the raspberries because I honestly probably won't eat them.
Zachary does.
Okay, I'm gonna go outside now. Going to the store. Honey, I'm on live video right now, so thank you for going to the store. Okay, bye. Love you. That's rude. Oh yeah. Good afternoon. All right, so I know it's a little later than when I come on with my videos, but I had an appointment this morning, and so I was not able to do a video. I thought I'd do it after my appointment because there's been a change too. And so anyhow, so I'm just gonna do this video. I'm gonna talk about something that just ties in what I've been sharing. It's time to put your boat in the water. It's time to say yes. It's time to take action. It's time to, you know, in The Lion King where he says, where the monkey guy says, "It is time." And he says it to, who did he say? Not Mufasa, Simba. You know that part? If you've seen The Lion King, research that part. Maybe I will actually, maybe I'll post that because I think people. I'm just writing myself a note here. I did write some notes, but today I am and social media. All right, so how is your day going? It's Tuesday. Last week I did a video on choices and Tuesday, I think. Today, it's really time to make a choice on moving forward in your life, either making decisions that's going to help you be successful or deciding, you know, whether or not you want to stay stuck. I don't know, something came over me last night. It's on this prayer call, and then some things broke off like big time. I got a good night's rest. My body decided to wake me up at 4 a.m. this morning, and then I was on another prayer call, and I was just like, wow, something inside of me, something's a brewing. I can't shut it off. It doesn't come from me. It comes from this spirit-driven success, not the book, but that's what's in me. That's what's in you. And so today I just want to tell you, man, it is time to put your boat in the water. Looking at my notes. If you're there, say hello in the comments. I want to hear from you. Where are you tuning in from? And that would be great. So it's time to put our boats in the water. It's time to push, shove, row. You know that song? Row, row, row your boat gently down the stream. Merrily, 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 life is but a dream. We'll get to that in a moment. Send, kick, oomph. Use some oomph. Somehow just get your boat in the water. Somehow take action. Somehow say yes. Somehow make a decision. One way, shape, or form, make a decision and decide whether or not you're going to stick with it. Or decide whether or not whatever you're doing is worth it to you. You got to make a decision. Know what I'm saying? A lot of people I see are, just for example, buying lottery tickets. Okay, and it didn't really dawn on me the other day as somebody was doing that, but I thought, why are you buying a lottery ticket? You are, chances are you're going to get struck with lightning far faster than you are going to win the lottery. Lottery, it's the lottery mindset, which it actually touches on that in this book, by the way, having a lottery mindset, which is also in God's Word, which tells us having a lottery mindset. So if your mindset is on winning the lottery, you aren't going to go anywhere with your finances, because the moment you get them, that's how quickly they'll be gone, and you'll have nothing to show for it. But I just wanted to get on here today and just say a quick message. It's time to make a decision on moving forward in your life. It's time to saying yes to maybe learning some skill sets, learning some new things so you can get to where it is you want to go. It's time to say yes to opportunities. If you find yourself thinking about how to make more money and all that stuff, man, it's time to say yes to whatever opportunities are coming your way. No, not every opportunity, but it's time to say yes to something. Bye. I'm trying not to say too much today because a lot of what I'm trying to say has been downloaded to me, but I can't share like 100%. Hey, Pops, how are ya? Hi, how are ya? There's a SpongeBob episode where he goes like full boring mode, and he like says that, hi, how are ya? In like a normal voice, because people didn't like how he was created, and so in his normal voice, he had to be something that he's not, and then other people followed, but they were boring. Okay, I'm going to invite some people. So tell me how your day is going in the comments. I want to hear from you. I am just going to share from my heart today. I did write some things down to keep myself on track. But I just, like this morning, I had posted something about behind the scenes, and I had this thought. I wanted to get my laptop up and running, have my website up, which I have actually changed the name of my business. It's Tiffany's Helpful Cues, Q apostrophe S, because Cues, which is the beginning of my last name, Q, but it stands for Cues, meaning I have tips, suggestions, promotions, whatever it is. So when people say, hey man, I need to learn how to pay off debt and save money, I promote different things. I get nothing for it, but I promote different things. Kind of like a, who is that lady? It's Ask Something. She's got a Angie's List. Kind of like that. I'm not copying her. This is just how God made me. I give a lot of information. I teach, I coach, walk people through the process. That's how I've been. A lot of people didn't like it when I was little, but anyway. So that's just what I do. So it's Tiffany's Helpful Cues. It was Social Cues with Tiffany, but I'm not doing just social media management. I can do social media. I have done it for a job. In fact, I raised the social media count, and they've kept it going ever since, which is awesome. Glad to see that they are utilizing whatever skill sets I left behind in that area. I had a previous boss of the same place, tell me that I should become a social media manager. Man, I just love looking at social media, promoting, inviting, as I'm doing now. Yes, I'm inviting some folks. What does it mean to put your boat in the water? What does that mean? I know, you might be sitting there going, what on earth are you talking about? Like, do you mean when I go fishing? No, that's a good question. Like, Tiffany, do you mean to put my boat in the water when I want to take my family out for a spin on the lake? That's kind of the concept. Tiffany, do you mean like when I take my family like water skiing and we just want to go have a nice time on the lake? Is that what you mean? No? I know I just kind of said that, but I put it in a different perspective. No. Does it mean that I'm supposed to just put my boat in the water and it's going to sit there and not go anywhere and I'm not going to do anything? Well, my friends, that's entirely up to you. If you want your boat to go anywhere or if you want your boat to sit, if you want your life to go... Rod, hey, how's it going? Holly, how are ya? I just said that there's the SpongeBob show. I know it's not really a show that I honestly promote, but when my sons used to watch that, there was the one where he was like trying to be normal and he's not, which is a lot of people try to be something they're not, and it's exhausting, it's tiring. And so, let's talk about putting our boats in the water. What on earth does that mean? I just gave some examples of what people might think that means when I say that. Like, what did you think when you saw the title? Okay, well, maybe Tiff's going fishing. Maybe she bought a commercial boat. Maybe she's going to live on the boat. Maybe she's going to row her boat gently down the stream. Is her life but a dream? Oh, heck no. I don't know who came up with that song, but I would love to know. Miss Terry, how are you? So, what on earth does that mean? And I know I said some words on how to get your boat in the water, and I'm going to tell you it's all going to tie in. Are you ready? Let's get started. Getting your boat in the water is a term to stepping out in faith, term taking action, term no longer sitting and staring at the things that you dream about, like traveling. So I got this magazine in the mail yesterday, right? And at first I thought it was a magazine that I ordered because we've been talking about uprooting ourselves from California. Please don't ask any questions. No, it's just a thought, okay? Anyway, so I thought it was one of that, but this says cities we love and where travel can take you and travel deeper and where to stay now in 6th grade American cities in London, Buenos Aires, Jaipur. I don't know if I said that correctly. Singapore, Tokyo, San Francisco, San Juan, and Mexico City. Those are all awesome cities we love, right? San Francisco is a city. It's not a state. It's not the capital of California. Okay? It is a place where you can go, a city. One that doesn't necessarily require a car, per se. They have a lot of hills. So whatever you do, don't drive a stick shift. Okay? Tokyo is a city. It is not the capital of over there. Singapore is as well. Buenos Aires. Oh. What's up, Buenos Aires? Anyway, traveling. If traveling is a dream of yours, that's why I'm showing you the magazine. So this came in my mailbox yesterday, and I thought, well, I don't see Texas on here. Is this about the Texas magazine I just ordered? Because I want to learn about Austin, Texas, and even what's that other one? San Antonio, Texas. I just want to learn a little bit more about them. And I looked at this, and I said, no, this is about traveling. Yes. Maybe it's a dream of yours to travel. Maybe it seems far-fetched, but have you gotten your boat in the water to save up some money and take action and have the faith that you need in order to travel? You can always check with your doctor about health. You can always start taking care of your health. That's first and foremost. But getting our boat in the water. Okay, so what do you have? I'm going to draw. Are you ready? So don't mind my notes there for today. I'm going to draw. So here you have, we're going to do some Pictionary, okay? Here you have the water. Okay? And then pretend that this is the shore. Can y'all see? So we're talking about the shore. Here's your boat. Boat. It's right here. Okay? Here's your boat. B-O-A-T. Okay, there's your boat. There's the shore. Hey, Shauna, how are ya? How are ya? There's your shore. There's the water, and here's your boat, right? So sometimes boats aren't already in the water. They're actually on the shore because, I mean, come on now. If you put your boat in the water, you're not in it. It's going to float down yonder, and when you don't have a boat to get into, now you're going to be swimming. And a lot of people, hey, Eustacio and Gloria, how are ya? If I said that incorrectly, I apologize. Please forgive me. Please tell me the correct pronunciation of your name. Thank you. I want to honor people as I say their name. Amen. So I've had people try to pronounce my last name and they forget the first N, so it sounds like Mrs. Quiones, which is similar to Mrs. Cajones, and we all know what cajones are, and I don't come close to even comparing that, but that's what it sounds like. So I like to know the correct enunciations. That's why. Okay, so we have the shore, we've got the boat, we've got the water, right? But normally you have your boat on the shore, right? Here's my drawing, Pictionary, ready? You have your boat that starts out on the shore. So here's you. This is very fun. You ready? You following? So here's you. Here's the shore. Here's your boat, which is on there already. Here's the first step. I've talked about this, and I've had this picture in my mind for the last few years. So now, oh my gosh, it's coming to life. Ready? Here's the first step. Oh, thank you. Huh? Yay! So here's the first step. This first step, which leads to the second step, who wants to play Pictionary? Anyone? I'm sure we could get like a game together on Facebook Live. Somehow that's got to be fun, because then we can all play a game from several different states. Know what that would be fun. Game night on FB or wherever, whatever, Pictionary. That would be awesome, wouldn't it? Anyway, Zoom. We could all do a Zoom. There we go. It's a free app. Anyway. So here's you, here's the shore, here's your boat, here's the first step. Here are the steps that go after, right? Because in order to get to the second step, you have to jump from the first step, right? Because if you're not off the first step, your boat's not going to get in the water and it's just going to stay stuck on the shore. If you don't step out in faith, you're not going to get off the first step. You won't even get in your boat and you won't even go up the stream to have a dream, right? To have your dreams come to pass? See, many of us are too afraid to leave the shore. Many of us are afraid to even get in our boat. Many of us are afraid to even get off the first step, to start moving in the direction in which we know we want to go. Who do you think planted it in your hearts with dreams and visions and success? Traveling? Guys, there's life beyond the United States. I'm just figuring this out, and by God's grace and mercy and the dreams I have, man, I don't want to stay stuck in Napomo, California, on the West Coast, where I've been my entire life. Know what I'm saying? It's time to dream bigger. But I'm not going to get to, say, Buenos Aires if I continue to have a mentality that I can't and that I'm only destined to stay on the shore of West Coast California. Does that make sense? So if I don't get in my boat and take the steps necessary to be able to travel to my destination dream spot, which mine is Bora Bora, what's yours? What's your destination dream spot? Maybe you've been. So if we don't take the steps necessary to get in our boat and go to where and learn how to get to where we want to go, we will still be stuck on the shore. See, so many people, they want a lot of things, but they're not willing to step out and do what it takes. They're not willing to take action. They're not willing to put their boats in the water. They're not willing to say, you know what, forget it. I am going to walk by faith. I'm going to talk by faith. Faith is not something you can see. Did you know that? Just like you can't see the wind, but you know it's there, right? Same notion with God. We can't see him, but we know he's there, just like the wind. Don't tell me we were created from monkeys, because you can go do the research yourselves. Like, come on, that's baloney. That's a bunch of bullshit talking mushrooms. Yes, I said that. Anyway. So where is your boat right now? Is it still on the shore? Are you indecisive? Are you still in the process of making a decision? I've been part of this 40 days of prayer. Let me tell you, God is definitely, we're on day 9 today. God is definitely moving big time. I mean big time. But let me tell you something. He's moving big time. But all I know is this: the old is getting removed, like the old ways of doing things, the old stuff. It's new, and it's being told it's time to step out on the water. I heard that this morning, right? I did. I heard yesterday. I heard about water, river. This morning, I saw something and heard a confirmation word on water and river. And then that was said again in the prayer call this morning. Then, before that, I heard, it's time to get out on the water. And then my friend confirmed what I would be speaking today. She did a video. This is how the Holy Spirit works. She did a video earlier today, and it was, and I was like, wow, I was going to say pretty much the same thing. I don't remember everything she said. I shared it. You can go watch it. It's on my wall. She had amazing things to say. But I was like, okay, something's being confirmed here. But all I know is this: it's time to stop thinking, and it's time to just do. It's time to just go for it. What are you waiting for? Are you waiting for someone to say, oh, here you go? It's time. You're free to go now. You don't need permission. I mean, this is what I'm informing you what I'm being told. Putting our boats in the water could mean something new, no more old stuff. I wrote that down. It could mean that God is maybe saying, hey, stop being pulled back to the old, comfortable ways of doing things. It's time to get your boat in the water, and it's time to trust me. It's time to step away from the shore. It's time to get off your first stepping stone of comfort. Like, guys, this shore is our comfort zone. This boat equals faith. The stepping stone is the first key, which is action, which taking action will lead you to your destination. But it's not going to start until you take the first leap. Hey, Mark, how's it going? How's your day? It's not going to start until you take the first leap and get off the shore and onto the first stepping stone. Then you just got to jump, baby. That's all you got to do. You got to jump. You got to just go for it. With your eyes open or closed, whatever you have to do, whatever it takes, you got to stand up. You got to get ready. You got to get ready. Bees are buzzing by my head. Excuse me. You just got to get ready, and you just got to go for it. You just got to take the first leap of faith. But too many of us are waiting for, hey, Red, how's it going? I think we're family. Family. So there's so many of us that are waiting for someone to bring us our boat, right? There's so many of us waiting for someone to say to us, it's okay for you to go to the first step. What are we waiting for? What are we waiting on? Who are we waiting on? If you're waiting on other people, you're going to be waiting a really long time. I'm going to be very honest with you. I had a dream in my heart to do these videos. It first started when I was with the worship team, and I would give words of edification to build up the church. I was given the opportunity to do that, and I'm forever grateful for that. But I knew there was more beyond the four walls, beyond the stage. And I kept saying, I'm going to take this beyond the stage. Then I remember prior to getting laid off in October 31st, 2014, it's a date, prior to starting the videos, I told my friend, I looked at her and I said, you know what, I'm going to start a Keeping It Real with Tiff in the morning shows. And I joked around saying I'm going to do it in curlers and a bathrobe. Okay? I don't need curlers. I have been asked, hey, how to do, Red? That's a cool name, by the way. I think we're cousins. I think we are. Anyway, I don't need to put curlers in my hair. I have a natural afro. I get that from my parents, okay? My mom has big hair, and my biological dad had. I learned that he passed away a couple years ago, but he was African American, and it's about all I knew about him. But so that's where I get my hair from. Thank you, parents. Anyway, glad I have hair, right? So that was my dream, to start a video. Okay, so here's my, here's my thing. So I had a dream. I started off on the shore. I had a boat. I knew the boat was waiting because I'm like, man, I gotta get in this boat and I gotta get on square one. Square one was starting the process. Actually, okay, the shore was the dreams, was the starting point, was the starting line. That's where it started. Then, in order for me to start on my videos, I had to jump from the shore to the first step, which was taking action, which was starting to record and then upload them to Facebook. Okay, that's how what happened before Facebook Live became a feature for us Droid users. I'm not an iPhone user. Don't hate me. Don't hate me for that. Okay, not that anyone hates me, and if they do, oh well. But I am just a Droid user. I'm a Galaxy fanatic. Galaxy all the way. Yes, yes indeed. Anyway, so that's what I had to do. I had to upload my videos. But then I decided to tell God that if I can't use my mouth and hands and feet for him, I'm just going to sit down and be quiet on the couch. He said, ha ha. Yeah, not so. So what I did was I just got in the boat. I said, to heck with this. And I said, I'm just going to jump. I'm just going to go for it. I'm going to get in my boat and I'm going to do what it takes to get to here, which is today where I'm sitting before you. And I've been doing videos. But the videos aren't just for me. They're to encourage and instill hope and inspire, motivate people to action. If you're not moving to action, well, you need to tell me because maybe I'm not saying the right thing. Because if you're just watching me and just saying, yeah, that's great for you. Oh, that's good. Maybe you're doing, yeah, but maybe you're not doing anything. I better redo my videos because maybe I'm not speaking enough into you to get you to get up off of that thing and start living toward your dreams. That's what God placed inside of me to do. And somehow, every day, he gives me content to share. Somehow, every day, he gives me something to post. It doesn't come from me. What I had here is notes. I didn't have this picture drawn. I just had notes that got to there. That's it. And I said, Holy Spirit, you're going to have to direct this video because what I'd like to say is this. And here we are. Some of us need to stop, not some of us, all of us. You got to stop thinking about it. Just start doing. Just do it. Be the Nike of doing. This morning, I worked out. I just did it. Yes, I am building muscle one day at a time. You better believe it. I have to eat right. It's a decision. I made a decision. What's the date? I made a decision over 30 days ago to get very serious about getting fit so I can stay fit, so I can look good and feel good, so I can wear shorts without, a bathing suit for crying out loud. But my goal is to get more muscle, burn the fat, feed muscle. It's a book I have, by the way. It's a book that you got to have in your possession too. So, pretty much putting your boat in the water. What did you think that meant when this video first started? And now, ask yourself, what do I need? What areas in my life do I need to put my boat in the water? What do I need to stop thinking about doing? And what do I just need to start doing? I bring up, hey, Jojo, how's life in the in Texas? Yeah, Texas. Can y'all do me a favor? Can y'all just please type in where you're tuning in from? Even if I know, or I think I know. That would be great. Where y'all tuning in from? I love the word y'all. It's like the coolest word ever. I love it. It just comes naturally. Y'all. Deep down, I know I was Southern. Anyhow. So ask yourself this question. What areas do I need to put my boat in the water? What in my life do I need to stop waiting for permission to act on? What in my life do I need to start doing? Not what everyone else is doing, but what you want to do. What's my vision? What's my dreams? Not Tiffany's vision, not Tiffany's dreams. I mean, I get on here, guys, and I tell you the same thing pretty much all the time. Things to work on. I say the same things. Health, get out of debt, save money, finances, relationships, mindset, spiritual. As my coach and mentor says, and I'm going to be quite frank, if your spiritual life is out of whack, chances are your life might be out of whack. I mean that with all due respect, but when your spiritual life, hey Blanche, my sister from another mister. If your spiritual life is honestly out of whack, don't log off. Stay with me at the end. I'm going to wrap this up here. Then there's chances are that a lot of other things in your life are as well. So ask yourself this: what is it that I need to learn to take action in doing? Do you need to learn how to pay off your debt? Do you need to learn how to get in shape? There are people that are watching right now that are coaches, fitness coaches, that own a gym, maybe a gym or two. You're looking at a fitness coach as well. Is it learning how to save for your next vacation? Is it learning, what do you need to learn? Parenting, how to be a better spouse. I've had to learn all these things and I still have to keep learning. I was reading this book today, and this book right here talks about how to get ahead financially. And there's a whole chapter on it. Chapter 5. And it gives you tips, and it has scriptures to back up what she's talking about, so she doesn't just sound like a know-it-all, like do as I say, not as I do type of a thing. But this book right here tells you how to be successful and that you have the Holy Spirit in you to do so. So I'm going to look at you and I'm going to say this. It is time to get your boat in the water. It is time to stop looking at other people's lives. It's time to stop judging. It's time to stop talking about what they're doing and what you're not doing and how you're mad that they're doing this and mad that you're not, that you're not doing that. And it's time to stop telling people what they should be doing. It's just time. It's time to get your boat in the water. Guys, I'm also talking to myself, not preaching, but I am talking also to myself because I've been hearing these words. It is time. And as I said at the beginning of this video, do you remember the scene in The Lion King where, what's the monkey's name? Anyway, where he says to Simba, "It is time." The monkey. Baboon. The baboon. So I'm going to say to you, it is time. It is just time. Hands down, it is time. Start living the life you want. Start moving in the direction in which you want to go. I'm speaking with boldness today. I kid you not. Man, I have this boldness, it's not coming from me. It's coming from up there. Hey, how's your day, Blanche? I also just wanted to share that from my heart. I wanted to share with you, man, I didn't have the best examples of how to put my boat in the water growing up. I didn't. In fact, I had examples of what not to do with my life. I did. But it is the tragedies, it is the stuff I had to go through, it's the investments in myself that have taught me how to put my boat back in the water and say, just go for it. Just do it. That's stepping out in faith. It's either faith or fear. What's it going to be? Folks who's watching, friends, family, what's it going to be? Faith or fear? You're going to walk by faith? You're going to talk by faith? You're going to live by faith? Or you're going to keep living in fear and keep talking about what other people are doing? I see potential in everyone that I talk to. I do. Every person I meet, I see something great in them. I do. And I speak to that. It just comes out. I can't help myself. It's not that I'm seeking attention. It's none of that stuff. But I see where people can go with their lives. And I see how great that they can be. And I see the things that I just see greatness inside of them. And so I speak to that. And I speak to you who's watching. It's just time. Time to... I don't know why I just saw this word. It's time to take some risks. I think that's for me too. I'm going to write that down. Time to take some risks. That's not on the front of the book, by the way. I thought I saw the word risks. I did. Excuse me, just a second. I have taken some risks, but I'm sensing that I just gotta do it, not think about it, just do it. So today, wherever you're at, go back and watch this again if you need to, but I ask you to do a couple of things. I ask you to please share this video. You never know where people are at. You never know where people need to hear an encouraging word. And I also ask you, if you haven't done so already, don't just let me do another video without you getting a piece of paper and a pen, or even a notebook and a pen, and writing down your vision, writing down your dreams, writing down your goals, writing down what it is you want to accomplish. You guys, when you do that, it's going to come to pass. I shared on, and I'm going to share something with you real quick before I wrap up. In 2011, I took a big risk and a big jump, okay, to start a business. Yes, I did. It's a health and wellness business. Many of you know about it, maybe some of you don't, but you've seen the posts, and now it's just time to bring people with me on a health and wellness journey. That's it. It adds value to people's lives. It changes people's lives. People can earn money. People can get in shape, and they look and feel better, perform better, do better, think better. So I took a big freaking leap of faith. I even ended up losing my job. I got laid off a week and a half after I signed on. And so, hi there. There's somebody coming in my backyard for something. So hold on just a second. Go inside. Okay, I had to bring y'all inside because no one's here but me right now. Kids are at school. Hubby went for some grocery shopping. So, yes. So as I was saying, I took a big freaking leap of faith, and I just went for it. I did get laid off of my job, but I'm so grateful that I did. But then, in the same month, or maybe the month after, I met with my friend, coach, mentor at the time, and we wrote down my goals, my dreams, my purpose, or my why. And as I was cleaning out my cupboard closets, I went on a cleaning frenzy with the help of the Holy Spirit energy, and after the prayer, there we go. Here, sorry guys. Let me try over here. Ta-da! So I shared on Facebook that I had written this stuff down, right? And when I looked at the piece of paper, I noticed that I realized that I hadn't realized that actually almost everything on that paper had come to pass. There we go. There were a few other things on there that I had written down that didn't come to pass, but it's okay. I wasn't focused on those. I was focused more on what had happened. But it was because I wrote the things down. It's because I kept it there. And it was amazing. I can't explain it, but when you write it down, it happens. You know why? Because your eyes see it, and then your mind sees it, and then you start speaking it, and then you keep seeing it, you keep speaking it. Your mind goes in the direction of which your mouth speaks. FYI, your feet also go in the direction of which your mouth speaks. So if your mouth is continuously saying that you want to stay stuck on the shore and you don't want to move forward in your life, guess what? You're going to stay stuck. And then as you're seeing other people do things, you're going to get mad because you haven't put your boat in the water. I've been there. And I can sit before you and tell you it's not a fun place to be. In fact, I had to check that this morning. the prayer call. I had to put myself back in check, make sure that I'm not going there again, because it's easy to get caught up to see what other people are doing and how you're not where they are. But as my friend said in her video this morning, and I'm paraphrasing what she said that, you know, you can't, we don't know what people had to do to get there, to what they're doing. So don't compare yourself to what others are doing or how fast they're doing it, because your results could be a lot different. And they are different because you're not that person. So, back to my drawing real quick. Who is ready to get their boat in the water? Who is ready to go off the shore and get to the first step so you can go to where your dreams and destiny is? It's not going to happen until you're ready to say, I'm done. I'm going. Come whatever comes my way. I'm getting off the shore. But you got to get to the first step. Then you got to jump in your boat. You can stay close to the shore if you want, but it isn't until you get in your boat that things aren't going to start happening until you put your boat in the water and get in your boat. Does that make sense? Does this resonate with anyone today? I hope, I pray it does, because believe you me, I had to, took a little bit of time to be able to bring that word to you. And so I normally don't do my videos at this time. I usually do them in the morning. Sometimes the evenings, just depends on the day. But I just want to say thank you all for taking time out of your day to come on and watch, even if it was just for a couple minutes. I want to thank you all for, I'm honored that you all would come on here, that you all come on and watch. Thank you so much. And I'm going to come at you soon with a new video, probably tomorrow at about the 10:30ish time. I'm not doing anything at that time. So stay tuned, because I will post when I'm going to do that video tomorrow. And tomorrow is Wednesday, middle of the week. So just stay tuned. That's it. And I pray that you have a really great rest of your day, Tuesday. And I think that's it. So, yeah, that's it. And last but not least, call to action. Write down your dreams, visions, and goals. Write them down. And then you're going to be so excited about that you're going to message me. Message me on Facebook that says, hey Tiff, I did it. I wrote down my dreams, goals, and visions. That's it. I want to know. I want to hear from you. I want to celebrate with you. The first step is taking action, right? Faith, action. Okay, that's it. I love you. Bye.